James.
Oh, James.
Hey, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Do we have any smokers out there? I smoke butterball turkeys on Thanksgiving because they're known for frying away if left unattended in the deep fryer. Be careful.
It's bad.
I also like to eat cherries, but it's not so sweet on the other end. I only eat them every 2 years as a treat for my colonoscopy. So far, so good. Speaking of the runs, I miss running to West Virginia, my home state, because I don't have to pretend that I'm not the only one depressed, overweight, and living off the government. I had a girlfriend once, a comedian and a licensed therapist. Out of the blue one day, she calls me up via Facebook Messenger. She decided it was best to parts ways, cut it cold turkey. And I said, "You're joking, right? You're dumping me?" She said, "Dumping sounds so harsh. It's just that I have to repeat myself sometimes. It's like you're not listening." I said, "I am, and do you know any good therapists?" There was no joy in that. But regardless, she wasn't worth jumping into that deep fryer unattended. Sorry, that's really dark. I really do love my life. I'm kidding, I'm fine. Moving on. And hear me out. Hear me out. Did you know that you can DoorDash wine to your place of employment? Here's, use promo code Crying Inside for an extra 15% off. You'll thank me later. Anybody have a complex? You ever look in the mirror and wonder why you didn't make it big in the radio? I was always told I had to pay for it. I also can't complain about my baldness. It makes wearing hats easier than the mask I wear every day. I'm kidding. I love myself. It's just that plastic surgery costs too much these days. When I was little, my parents nicknamed me Hoover, not because I spied on them. As a matter of fact, I would try on Mom's printed underwear. They had cherry prints on them, making J. Edgar Hoover proud. Any bear fans out there? I used to be afraid of bears whenever I would undress myself. However, one day, one of my coworkers who was gay, he informed me that I looked like a bear, and that cheered me up. And I'm no longer afraid of bears. Imagine that, or myself. It also turns out I'm allergic to weed. Yeah. Every time I mow the lawn, I get a contact hive. Goes well with hives. Lotion. My first cousin, bless her heart, she always put it on well. She was also a great actress when we were kids. Yeah, she'd play a proctologist in her bedroom because that's what my aunt did with my uncle in their play place after they watched Doogie Howser, MD. I could always tell when my cousin nailed it. I don't mind dressing like a clown for Halloween. I had a girlfriend once said my love skills were creepy and jokes were depressing. So I ghosted her from then on. Mental health is good. It's good to take care of yourself. I used to be in equine therapy, but it became too darn expensive. So I switched to goat yoga, only because they're cheaper and they do well under pressure. And did you know my cat, Katya, she cooks for me every morning. Her favorite dish? Biscuits. I had aspirations to be a heart doctor growing up, so I became a combat medic instead to help pay for pre-med. Then I took organic chemistry and became a doctor via WebMD. WebMD positions out there. Now I got to find a therapist and order some chocolate-covered cherries. Station is all stocked up, and in 2 days I have a colonoscopy.